We are live! Whether or not we want to be. At, where are we? Richmond something or other. The Richmond Ice Zone. Here in Chesterfield, Virginia. As your Raleigh Raptors once again take on the Richmond Generals. For those of us who joined yesterday, foreshadow a little bit, this is going to be a tough one. But we do what we do because we can and we shall. More than likely, we'll see Brian Perkins in net today. And Spencer Driggers got the call yesterday. But outside of that, lineup should be the same. Same players coming in. No known injuries. At least outside of yesterday's game. So we'll see how officiating works. Once again, we have two officials. So it's going to be a little bit more difficult than it normally would be. That's been a frustration overall this season. Playing at the ATU level and often just getting two officials for games. Especially when you're dealing with things like delayed offside and the other calls that often require at least three officials, if not four. Hi, Brian Perkins. That's Perky. If you follow Brian Perkins on Instagram, you would get a lot of on-bench pictures of players serving penalties. We won't get that this game. Drugs have been requested for the bench. Not the good stuff, though. Just ibuprofen. That's legal. So, a lighter crowd here this morning than there was yesterday afternoon. Who knows how much the daylight savings change has affected our attendance. You would think not at all because clocks went backward, not forward. So, while it's 10:42, technically it's 11:42 in our minds and in our cats that will request food. So to start off, looks like Corbett, Brady Scott, and Xander Morris, your forwards. Hayden Driver. Sorry, went absolutely blank on Dagan Brown there. Tries to advance the puck forward, sits at mid-ice. Generals will go to bring it in, picked up by Driver. Driver goes behind the net, sends it along the boards. Kept in by the Generals. Have an opportunity. They'll skate around. Sent behind the net. As their General still maintaining possession. Sent out to the point. Nothing there, so the Generals will have to go chase after it. They do. Corbett chasing. Oh! Big contact there. Scott has it now behind the net. He'll go for the wraparound. Shot. Whistle for a bouncing puck. I have no idea what the hell that was. And I normally don't say things like that until much later in the game, so 14-16 remaining. I don't know what the hell's going on, and we're only a minute in. So face off at neutral ice. For reasons. Keener to take the face off, ties it up. Lombardo gets a piece of it. But the Generals will take it out to mid-ice. They'll dish it in. But Eisenberg takes it, sends it back. Goes off of Perkins. Edwards will take it. A little bit of movement there. He'll send it out. Goes off of a Generals player. Gets knocked out to mid-ice. Lee sends it down, but that'll be an icing because it did not get past the red line. And we're not getting thrown bones here. It's going to be an even playing surface, at least for now. 13:52 remaining in the first. No score. Puck drop, tied up. Gets through. Eisenberg has it. He slowly brings it up ice and then realizes maybe I should do something with it. Sends it back to Edwards. Swings and misses. That sucked. Okay. Puck goes around. Generals have it. Send it cross ice. Shot. Rebound. Score. Sloppy play there by the Raptors. Results in a turnover and a score. Not an ideal start to the game, as the Generals take a 1-0 lead. Puck drop, sent back into the Generals' defensive zone. Generals will pick it up. Pressure being put on, but Generals will get it out and advance it forward. Puck move it there. Generals have it at mid-ice. They'll look to advance it. They maintain possession when they bring it into the zone. Still holding on. Try to go behind the net. Dagan Brown gets a piece of it. Sends it around the boards. Good attempt there for possession, but still bounces around. Generals have it. Shot swallowed up by Perkins, and we'll get a stoppage. 12:51 remaining in the first. 1-0 Generals. A little golden earring radar love to start off, but we won't get that far into the song. Sent out. Generals have it. Put it on net. Bounce over the deflection. Goes over the net. Puck's behind the net now. Generals will bring it out. Send it out to the point. Shot. Lots of traffic. Bouncing puck in front. Sent away. Driver's got it. Sends it off the boards. Does not get it out. Now it's out. Corbett managed to get it out. And Morris gets a piece of it. He goes to bring it in. Might have been an icing there if you were looking at it, but we won't look at it. Scott will go pick it up behind the net. He'll fight for it. Sent back around the other way. Corbett will go chase. Tries to get it out to the point. Picked up by the General. Driver tries to get a piece of it. Brown, though, stops the momentum, but can't find the puck. Scott has it. He'll bring it behind his own net. Try to advance it forward. Loses the handle. Get kept into the zone by the Generals, who shoot high. Gets back to the Generals at the point. They advance. Good move by Corbett. He's got open ice. Corbett's got an opening. Shot. Rebound. Good save there by the Generals. Best opportunity that the Raptors have had probably all weekend. Now Morris working on it. Tries to separate player from puck. But there's a lot of Generals out there, and they maintain possession. Advance it forward. They lose it. Puck covered there by a driver. Out to the point. Shot goes wide. Hand goes up. Looks like it's going to be a penalty on the Raptors. I know. You're shocked. So delay penalty coming. Generals will maintain possession of the puck. But Lombardo does well to put the pressure on and get possession. So the penalty will finally come up now. We'll get a roughing penalty to, well, let's pick a person. Brady Scott going into the box for roughing. Was it roughing? Who knows? It happened so long ago, none of us remember. So the Raptors have a penalty to kill. The General sent it out to the point, deflected away by Perkins. It's around. Eisenberg gets a piece of it, sent back around the other way. Edwards goes to pick it up. He's got it tied in the corner with the Generals. Generals have it. They send it back. Cross ice pass to the D, out to the point. Shot in Edwards' skates. He fights to keep possession of it. Goes out, though. The Generals get it out to the point. They've got it in the corner. Deflected away. Perkins got a piece of it. The Generals will maintain possession. Sent back around the other way. Edwards fights for it. He's pretty much working off two people now. Now it's one. Cross ice pass. Goes into the crease. Knocked forward. Lombardo will chase after it. If it's icing, it doesn't matter because we're trying to kill the penalty. The Generals will have it. Sent forward. Generals have it at mid-ice. Keener was lining up, but the player got rid of the puck, so Edwards sends it along the boards, gets it out to mid-ice. The Generals will have to regroup. Lombardo providing the pressure. The Generals will bring it in. They send it out. Shot on net. Covered by Perkins, and we'll get a stoppage. 9:29 remaining in the first period. 38 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Raptors. Generals lead 1-0. Puck drop and sent back. Driver tries to get it forward. Generals try to maintain possession, but Patty Lee knocks it away and gets it into the Raptors' offensive zone. The Generals will pick it up and reset. Generals advance it forward. Lee on his horse to try to get it around. Good puck movement there, but the last pass doesn't necessarily get there. Lee tries to get it out. Kept in, though, by the Generals. Good play there by them. Looking for the pass out in the slot. Can't get to it. The Generals will have it in the corner. That's going to be the end of the penalty. So the penalty has been killed. Killed dead. Out to the side. Shot sent. Second shot goes wide. Generals still have it. Now tied up along the boards. Brown had it. But the Generals maintain possession, goes out to the point again. Krug, bouncing puck, gloved by Perkins, who brings it down and shakes his head because the sticks were high, but Perkins swallows it up. 8:19 remaining in the first, 1-0 Generals. I will note some familiar faces on these Generals teams. A couple of players that I remember from the Hampton Roads Warriors. So, anyway, shot on goal, blocked by Perkins, goes out in the crease area. Back now at the point, shot blocked by Amistadi. Generals maintaining possession in the zone. Pass over, picked up, in front, score. Now, Perkins knocked the goal off the pegs there at the time that the puck was going in. If this were yesterday, we would have waved that goal off. But since it's today, it's completely different. For those of us who joined us yesterday, You're a little bit pissed off, and I understand. So 2-0 Generals. Puck set back around. Bouncing puck knocked down by Corbett. Edwards will take it in his own zone, settle it down. Move there. Tries to bring it out into the corner. Sent off the boards. Eisenberg has it. Sends it over to Corbett. Corbett gets a piece of it, so it gets out of the zone. Scott loses his footing there. So bouncing puck. Morris has it. Tries to pass it over to Corbett, who was cutting through, but the Generals have it. They'll advance it. Edwards will pick it up. He sends it forward. Over to Morris. Morris goes to get a piece of it, but the Generals get to it instead. They'll bring it into the zone. Bring the pass forward. The Generals have it as the rest of the Generals make a line change. Still maintaining possession. Get it out to the point. Shot. Deflected. Blocked. Another shot on net blocked by Perkins. Eisenberg has it. They'll try to skate through traffic. Can't get through. Generals will take it. They'll maintain possession as they skate it out near the blue line. Pass goes through. Shot blocked. Picked up by Edwards. Sends it over to Corbett. Corbett has Edwards with him. Shot. Glove save there. A nice one by the Generals to stop the threat. 6:28 remaining in the first period. 2-0 Generals. Good shot attempt there by Corbett to go high corner, but the Generals goaltender was awake and ready. Now puck tied up behind the net. Lombardo has it, gets a piece of it. He'll fight for it. Lee trying to get to it, but he can't. Now the Generals will advance. They'll dump. Brown has the puck. He goes to try to get it out. Does not. Driver tries to get it around. Puck goes out to the point. Lombardo tries to get a piece of it. Intercepted. Lombardo's got some room. He's got Lee with him. Couldn't get possession of it there. So he's going to lose the handle. And sent out the other way. Flip out. Generals get to it in time to stop the icing, but loses their footing. So the Raptors have it. They have it at mid-ice. They'll go dump and make a line change, as is the right thing to do there. Generals have it. They send it across, goes past everyone, but goes towards the net. So Perkins has to touch it, so no icing there. Bouncing puck goes past the Generals and goes into the neutral zone. They'll chase. Cross ice. Rogers separates player from puck a little bit. Is sent over to Edwards. Edwards looking. He'll send it over to Rogers. Bounces over his stick. I'll send it back the other way. Edwards gets a piece of it. He goes to advance it forward. He keeps it in the zone. Fisher tried to get a piece of it. Good aggression there. Kept in. The Generals scrambling in their own defensive zone. Tied up. Edwards sends it off the boards. The Generals have it in their defensive zone. Swing and a miss there by Amistadi will bring the puck into the zone. Eisenberg sends it the other way, though. The Raptors will dump. And they'll line change instead of chase, which is the thing that you do. Generals bring it in. Good speed there by the Generals puck carrier. They try to send it out, but the Raptors have it. Raptors playing with a little bit more giddy up there. Good play there by Scott to get past the defender. He looks to try to get out in front. Eisenberg was looking for the puck, but Scott couldn't get it past the defenders. Scott fights for it, though. Sends it back around. Eisenberg tries to get it out in front of the crease. Still tied up, though. The Generals will send it out. Corbett has it. He'll dump. Raptors get back onside. Sent back the other way. Generals have it. They'll bring it in. Shot on net. Swallowed up by Perkins, who eats it up and asks for more. 3:10 remaining in the first period. Still 2-0 Generals. I'd say a good couple of shifts there for the Raptors. A little bit more giddy up from them. Some actual opportunities there, which is nice. So puck goes out. Lombardo attempt to send it off the boards to get it out of the zone and goes into the bench instead. Where will the faceoff go? It'll likely go in the defensive zone of the Raptors. That's fair. Tied up, sent behind the Raptors' goal. Driver sends it back around the other way, picked up by the Raptors. So one official says offside, one official doesn't, which is always fun. Anyway, picked up. Lombardo gets it into the zone. He'll chase after it. Keener to go after it in the corner. A lot of Raptors there in that corner. Unfortunately, that allows the Generals to break out. Drop pass, picked up, and now we've got numbers. Lombardo has it. Keener breaking. Shot on net, blocked. Keener will go chase after the rebound. Tries to send it out. Driver dumps it in. Lombardo's offside. No one's calling anything, so we'll take it. Bouncing puck. Generals have it. They will bring it out. Poked away by Lee, I think, or they dumped it out. One or the other. Who cares? We'll give Lee the credit because why not? This is a Raptors broadcast. Tied up. Generals kind of did a little flip there. Pass out in front. Still fighting for it. In front. Something went off a post. I don't think, maybe it did. I think it was honestly a stick that made more contact with the post than the puck, but still a close opportunity that was knocked away regardless. 1:46 remaining in the first. It's still a 2-0 Generals lead. As the Goo Goo Dolls Iris plays in the arena, which is not what I'd necessarily call arena music, but, you know, what have you. A little puck magic there. Picked up by Fisher, who needs to dump it out. He does. Amistadi on their horse. Picked up, tied up. Amistadi stays with it. Generals try to get it out. They send it off cross ice. Amistadi sends it over to Rogers in front. Second attempt, not there. Good opportunity there for the Raptors. Stop there. The Generals still have it. They'll send it around the boards. Generals pick it up in the corner. Good movement there. Shot on net. Bouncing puck. Try to get it. Still blocked. Good save there by Perkins. As there was a massive humanity in the crease. Shot on net. Saved by Perkins and knocked out. So the Generals will have to reset. Raptors attempt to do a little bit of a line change there. Bouncing puck gets picked up. It'll be Scott bringing it out. Passes the red line. He'll maintain possession. Gets it past one defender. Puts it on net. Hand goes up. Looks like that one's going to be on the Generals. Interference is the call. So with 20 seconds remaining in the first period. Eisenberg goes in the box, despite the fact that the Raptors had the... I have to sit down for a second and think about this. So the Raptors that had the interference penalty. All right, puck goes out of the zone. Eisenberg, 2 for interference for reasons. Driver has it. Honestly... And now it looks like a double minor on... What the hell is going on? It looked like the call was on the Generals because no call was made until the Generals touched the puck. But now we have the Raptors in the box, but it looks like now the call is off. It looked so then we send the Raptors player into the box, but then the penalty that was on the clock looked like a double minor, which I don't know what that was necessarily, but now it's off the clock. If you're keeping score at home, don't. It's not worth it. Okay, so the belief now, after discussion from various, my wife, is that Eisenberg got the call there was a comment that was made. Eisenberg did a little bit of a slash, although it was called interference or whatever. And then Eisenberg may have said something after the fact, so that causes the double minor because we get a unsportsmanlike on top of the original penalty that was called against him. They didn't make that signal, but referees don't make signals. So a 3-minute, 30-second power play for the Raptors to kill. Shot out to the point, shot on net, swallowed up by Perkins, and we'll get a stoppage. .321 remaining. Did I say that already? I might have. 14:40 left in the second period. Keener will take the face off. Tied up, sent around, out to the point. General send it D to D. Cross ice. Brown tried to... Was that Brown? I don't know. No, that was Fisher that tried to send it out, but didn't get all of it. In front, Edwards gets a piece of it, still bounces out, kept in the zone. Lombardo got a piece. Crossed ice shot on net. Hand goes up, went off of something. Perkins did hit the net, so not sure if they're calling what off. Because the puck, the net went off of the bearings. 2:45 left in the power play for the Generals. Shot on net, saved by Perkins, as we missed out on a little bit of Abba's Waterloo. Good play there by Fisher to send the puck out of the zone, because you can ice it, because we are killing a penalty. Lombardo putting the pressure on. Keener getting a piece of it as the Generals go into the zone. They'll go to set it up again. Cross ice pass out to the point. Gets a piece of it. Goes sent down. Morris goes to keep it in. You just got to keep it there. Not bad. You just got to keep it there. Not bad, but the Generals will... Generals. Picked up, almost sent out. That's killed dead. But now, shot point blank.
I can't get it to go away. So they're now connected. It just popped up. I keep doing that too, and that just...
You're still good.
Maybe it was recording.
If you guys lost connection there for a second, blame it on the ice zone here's Wi-Fi deciding to let you know that it was connected. Anyway, so 10:45 remaining in the second. The Generals have possession of the puck. They're looking to set something up. Drop pass, shot on net. Perkins swallows it up. And we'll get a stoppage. 10:36 remaining in the second period. Still 2-0 Generals. Puck drop. Generals will take it. Oh! Picked up by Amistadu. Tries to bring it out. Loses control. Puck drops back. Driver will go fight for it, but puck is behind the net. Generals have possession, as they have most of the game. Puck goes out of the zone. Generals will have to reset. Drop pass. Right. Dropped in. Raptors player goes flying. That's Fisher. He goes flying a lot. Tough into the boards there. Rogers throws the body. Bouncing around the other way. Out to the point. Shot on net. Loose puck. Covered by Perkins, and we'll get a stoppage at 9:46 in the second period. Still 2-0 Richmond. Perkins has been standing on his head in this game. Props to him. Keener to take the face-off, sends it back. Generals have it at the point. They'll go to set things up again. Drop, good passing there, but Generals can't hold on to it, so it gets sent back around the other way. Lombardo tries to get a piece of it. Can't get to it. Shot on net, blocked by Perkins. Edwards into the corner. He'll fight for it. Sent back around the other way on the boards. Generals will pick it up in the corner there. They go to send it out. Generals have it, try to weave it through. They can't, but they maintain possession, but then they send it back. Generals can't hold on to it. Lombardo and Keener both putting on the pressure. The Generals have it. They'll send it back around the other way. Stretch pass attempted by the Generals. They swing and miss. The Generals now have it. Good play by Patty Lee there to break it up. Attempted to keep in, but intercepted by Lombardo. He's got room. Shot, score! Corey Lombardo jumps on the blocked shot, has wide open ice, and buries it for the first Raptors goal of the weekend. It did not go high. It went into the goal. So with 8:35 remaining in the second period, Generals 2, Raptors 1. Perhaps a little spark there for the Raptors. Bouncing puck. Perkins picks it up and sends it around the back of his net. Generals have it. They've got at the point, shot on net, blocked. Scott has it. He tries to get it out. Picked up by the Generals. They put it on. Block. Bouncing puck. Gets it out of the zone. So the Generals will have to reset. They were offside. So we'll try this again. 8:07 left in the second period. Sincerely yours, The Breakfast Club. Tied up. Raptors have it. They'll dump it out. Corbett's got some room. Breaks a stick. Well, that's unfortunate. Scott takes one up high and is cross-checked while he's down. Hand goes up, but a little bit extra there. So we could see coincidings. Because Scott caught one, but Scott did also return the favor. And we do, in fact, see coincidings, as expected. It is tough and frustrating when you take a shot like that, but sometimes you just have to let it go. So we'll have 2 minutes for both Brady Scott and his opposing Generals player as Addison Corbett goes to look for another stick in the dressing room. He's got one. That's good. So icing on the Generals. So we'll have a face-off deep in the Raptors' offensive zone. Puck knocked down. Generals have it. Cross ice driver with the high stick, but waved off because the Generals were the first one to touch it. Fisher has it. He tries to get it out. Glove down by the Generals, who send it away. The Generals maintain possession. They'll send it around the boards. Fisher dumps it over. Puck gets out. Driver lost a step there, so he'll try to recover, but it'll be Rogers that brings it out. Fisher tries to get a piece of it. Tries to send it in. Is blocked by the Generals. Amistadi gets a piece. Lots of bounces there. The Generals go back the opposite way. Stretch pass. Cross pass there. Blocked. Perkins out of his net. Still fighting in front. Tried to clear it. Kept in by the Generals. Good play there. One-timer attempt. Didn't get all of it. Brown with a check there. Knocked down. Bouncing puck. Can't glove it in. That time Perkins swallows it up and we'll get a stoppage. 6:03 remaining in the second. 2-1 Generals. It's a silent G in a language that I have not determined what exists yet. So again, 5-on-5. Both Scott and the other Generals player still in the box, so it hasn't been 2 minutes elapsed. In front, Eisenberg has it. He'll bring it out. He's got Keener with him. Eisenberg brings it, drop to Keener in his skates. Keener can't find it. Still tied up. Generals have it. They advance it forward. Shot on net. They cannot pick it up. Sent back around the other way. Generals still have it. In front. Save? Seems to be a save. Cool. We don't make actual gestures as officials here. So is it a save? Is it a goal? Who knows? I have to wait to see where they're lining up. I understand. I was just saying, I have to wait till see where they're lining up. Anyway, face off, goes back, around the boards. In front. Raptors smartly maintain possession instead of flipping it out. Eisenberg will bring it out, but Lombardo a little too eager. Well, the penalties, the coincidings are over. 5:11 left in the second period. Brady Scott there to take the face-off. He's back. Blocked. Morris, though, gets a piece of it. Sticked away by the goaltender. Corbett tries to get a piece. Generals trying to get it out. Scott keeps it in. Bouncing puck. The Generals, though, will get it out. They'll advance forward. Picked up. Shot on net. Off a post. Shot blocked. Still a lot of contact. Still nothing. In front, shot goes wide. Perkins does not have a stick. Corbett, with a stretch pass, tried to get it to the streaking Morris. They get it out of the zone. Weaves through traffic. Can't bring it through, though. Morris will try to get it out. That's tied up. Bouncing out in front. Sent around the corner. Generals still keeping it in. Sent back around the boards. Generals can't keep it in, so no icing there. They get a piece of it, but cannot retain. Scott will chase after it. Puck sent around the other way. Generals will try to keep it. Kept in by Corbett. Shot! Score! Corbett with the rebound. And puts it by the goaltender, and we are tied at 2. Addison Corbett buries it. And at 3:49 remaining in the second period, we have a tie game. Good hustle there by the Raptors. The Generals maybe have their... Right? We have an interference call. And the officials are back on their shit again. You have to understand, though, there's only 2 officials. There were going to be 3 officials today, but the ice rink would not allow the third official's German Shepherd to be on the ice at the time with the cane to bounce around. Anyway. Puck tied up. Another Raptors penalty kill there. Puck gets sent out. Jones will have to go chase. Edwards is going to put the pressure on. Puck is lost. Picked back up. Generals go. Out in front. Generals still have possession. They're looking for the opening. Send it out to the point. Kept in. Shot on net. Blocked. Perkins covers. We got a stoppage. 2:50 remaining in the second period. 1:08 remaining in the penalty. A Generals player looking for trouble. For the record, you don't want any of that. Still tied at 2. Tied up goes out to the Generals. Generals will regroup. D-to-D pass. Pass over across ice. Shot on net. Swallowed up by Perkins. We'll get a stoppage. 2:42 left in the second period. Puck goes out. Sent around. Driver tries to get it out. Generals will maintain possession. They tried to get it out to the point. Out to the corner. Attempted pass. Generals maintain possession, although the Raptors got a piece of it. They'll send it cross ice. Another attempted cross ice pass. Goes wide. Sent around the boards. Generals will keep it in. Cross ice. Generals have it. Put on net. Goes wide. Shot on net. Swallowed up by Perkins. And we'll get a stoppage. 2:01 remaining in the second period. 19 seconds remaining. Generals player decides to knock the stick out of Xander Morris's hands as they're setting up, because that's a classy thing to do. Bouncing puck, kept in by the Generals. Dagan Brown gets a piece of it. He gets it out. Goes to mid-ice. They'll dump it. They're offside. So Brown will send it down. Cross ice. That'll be a killed penalty. So we're back to 5-on-5. Shot on net goes high. The Generals, good play there. The bounce. Morris has it, sends it over to Scott. Shot on net. Just deflected away by the Generals goaltender. Good shot there, goes high. Driver keeps it in. Shot. Swallowed up by the Generals. Good shot there. High stick side. Swallowed up by the Generals goaltender. We'll get a stoppage. 1:18 remaining in the second period. We are tied at 2. Scott for the faceoff. Deep in the Raptors' offensive zone. Bouncing puck goes into the corner. Corbett will go after it. Tries to send it over to Scott in front. Bouncing puck. Sent around. The Generals have it. They extend the ice. Good stick movement there. Shot and score. The Raptors caught trying to be a little bit aggressive there. And if you were a fan of 16U hockey last season, you are familiar with the Hampton Roads Warriors. That player, Krug, was the second best player on that Hampton Roads team. Now playing for Richmond. Corbett holds on. Shot on net. Sent in. A little extra check there on Scott. Scott's saying something to the official. The official telling him, "Are you from this area? If not, I'll find something to call on you." Tied up. Generals have it. Edwards pokes it away. So Scott called for what even? We don't even know at this point. Scott complained that the Generals player's stick was under him, but he'll get a hold more than likely. And once again, we have another power play to kill off. Home cooking at its finest. 28 seconds remaining in the second period. 1:48 left on the penalty to Scott, who received his punishment for talking to an official earlier. Like out. Edwards tries to get it out. That goes out. Loses possession. Generals try to maintain. Eisenberg can't get to it. Edwards will get to it. Gets sent out to the point. Generals have it. Good save there by Perkins. No one bothers to turn the clock off, so it's the end of the period. Why not? But we've got brunch to get to, so at the end of 2, Generals and officials 3, Raptors 2. Billy Joel on. It is absolutely not 9 o'clock on a Saturday. I know daylight savings screws some people up, but this is really ridiculous. I'm much too sober for this song. It is not 9 o'clock on a Saturday. There's so many other Billy Joel songs you could be playing right now. I can tell you all of them, but there's 5 seconds left in the intermission. All I know is that if we play Downeaster Alexa, I'm going to cry, so. And I am willing to bet a large sum of money that Brian Perkins is singing along in in the crease right now. It's 1:21 remaining in the kill. Puck goes back. Generals will take it. They send it cross ice. They bring it in. Good movement there. Shot. Score. Honestly, beautiful puck movement there from the Generals. That's tough to defend when you can move the puck like that. That was just ideal placement, ideal passes. If you can do that, you're going to score maybe 95% of the time. So the kill over. The Raptors had cleared numerous penalties before that. This one, though, goes hard. Puck goes into the corner. Generals will take it. They go to send it out. They can't get to it. So it goes into the corner. The official, the goaltender, comes out of his crease a bit much. So playing with fire a little bit there, but the Generals will have it. They send it out in a stretch. So we're going to get a 2 and 10 here, because why not? Roger's going to get called for head contact. Amistadi will serve the 2. Did not see it personally, so I can't judge on it. Shot on net, blocked away. So the Raptors will have another 2-minute penalty to kill off. Deflected, driver gets a piece of it. Gets slashed. The seeing eye dog calls 2 minutes for the slash. That doggy's going to get a biscuit. As we'll have 4-on-4 hockey for the next minute 46. As the Raptors are down 4-2 with 14 minutes remaining in the third. Sent back. And Generals will send it cross ice. Driver gets a piece of it. And Generals, though, good movement. Good puck movement. They send it out to the point. Try some puck movement of their own. Get it out down in front. Shot goes wide. Sent out. You know how I said Krug was the second best player on that Hampton Roads team? Covington, who has the puck right now, was the best player on that team. And shout out to the point. Blocked. Blocked again. Loose puck. Perkins dives on it. So 56 seconds remaining on the 4-on-4. Edwards tries to get it out. Cannot. They're going to call that a goal. Guess it got past Perkins. Not a great clear. Edwards should have gotten a better clear there. And the Hampton Roads, a Richmond player, jammed it past Perkins. Should still be 4-on-4. 5-2 Generals. Puck goes back. Generals will chase after it. They'll recover. Send it down ice. Knocked away by Eisenberg. Corbett has it at mid-ice. He'll maintain possession, bring it into the zone. Shot on net. Good save there by the Generals, who swallow it up, and we'll get a stoppage. 27 seconds remaining on the 4-on-4. We'll get 15 seconds of power play time. Eisenberg will dump it in. Good catch there by the Generals to stop the complete dump. Edwards maintains. He'll bring it in. Tries to get past two players. They put up a wall. He can't get through, and the other Raptors player can't get to it. Shot blocked there. Eisenberg has it. Stretch pass over to Edwards. Edwards brings it, slams on the brakes, tries to bring it forward. Scott knocks it down, puts it on net, but blocked. Good aggression there by the Raptors and a good opportunity. 4 seconds remaining on the Raptors' power play. 5-2 Generals with 12:03 remaining in the third. Puck's dropped, tied up, goes behind the net. Penalty is over. Brown throws the body a little bit. As Corbett gets the puck behind his own net, he'll go to bring it out. Sends it along the boards. That's going to be an icing. No one really in that general area. So the Raptors will get an opportunity to set up properly. 11:41 remaining in the third. Puck sent behind the net. Bouncing puck kept in. Generals have it, put it on net. Deflected away. Scott takes it. Gets around Corbett. He advances it forward. Caught it mid-ice. Picked up. Knocked down by Scott. Then sent down. Generals have it. They send it out mid-ice. Bouncing puck continues at mid-ice. Driver couldn't get all of it. Bouncing puck goes over Brown's stick. Corbett, though, aggressively takes it away. Now tied up along the boards. Scott has it, tries to bring it with him. Sent over to Corbett. Corbett with a good move there. Almost gets through. And then throws an extra check. That was interference. We won't call that one. We've had about 18 penalties to go in the opposite direction for us, so why not? Driver goes down. That was clean, though, so we'll let that go. Sent back the other way. Amistad will chase after it in the Raptors' offensive zone. Scott has it near the blue line. Tries to get past two players. The Generals get it, though. They'll extend the ice. Little check there by Fisher. Takes player off puck. Sent back down. Looks like Scott and the Generals player got a piece of it. Scott will stay after it. Stays on the boards. Gets checked into the boards. He's fighting for it along the boards. Be careful. You'll get a call there. Scott tries to get the stick over. The Generals will advance it. Very offsides. Egregiously offsides even. To the point where you needed to take that face off at least at mid-ice. You think that's going to happen? No, it's not going to happen. Surprised we're not getting a face-off in our defensive zone, but, why not? So for those of you at home who are not sure about face-offs and how they work with offsides, it is up to the official's discretion as to where to have the face-off depending on how egregious the offside is. Like if it's blatantly obvious, then you get it more of a punishment. Anyway, puck dumped in. That's going to be an icing, which it is not an icing, so why not? We'll just keep the clock running here. 9:10 remaining in the third, in case you were curious. Offsides there. We won't call that. One-timer. Perkins stops it. So 9:04 remaining in the third. Maybe if that player's skate was like a size 14, that wasn't offside, but, you know, whatever. Lacrosse move attempted. That's going to get you head contact later on, just so you know. .844 remaining in the third. I would advise the Generals players not to go after a lacrosse move. Puck behind the net. Scott will fight for it, as will Eisenberg. Eisenberg tries to send it out.